Hey guys, I hope everybody is having a good day. I am going to be pulling the cards for the pick-a-pile that I posted on Twitter. I'm terrible at intros, so I'm just kind of getting right into things because I don't know what to say. But if you haven't checked out my video, I'll give you guys a chance to look at the cards in just a moment. But this pick-a-pile is going to be in regards to love and romantic situations. I was called to do it yesterday for some reason, and I just went with it. And bear with me because like the piles are kind of thick. Like I was pulling, intuitively being told what cards to like pick out of the pile, and I was just going and shuffling and pulling and like the decks are kind of thick, so I'm just like, okay, I guess you had a lot to say, but I'm just gonna tell the story and relay the message, and hopefully it makes sense to you guys. There are 4 piles that are gonna be in this video, so take your time, meditate on the one that you feel most called to. And I hate this lighting. Let me try to adjust it. It's just like too much of a glare. It's stupid. Sometimes at certain points of the day it does this, and then I hate that I can't like connect with you guys through the eyes, but my apologies if I move. Maybe I'll figure it out. But anywho, that made it worse, huh? Oh shit, chaos. So guys, one moment. Jesus Christ. Anywho, I'm gonna get right into the videos, and then you know, you may be called to one pile, you may be called to multiple piles, you may be called to none of the piles. And if you're called to none of them, don't force it or don't feel like frustrated or disappointed. These messages just may not be for you. So I'm going to start with group 1 after the meditation, and we'll go to that now. Alright, group 1, so getting right into it. I lost my memory card, so I am going to try to like talk fast and not go off on too many tangents because I lost my larger memory card, and now I only have like a 4 GB one, so I have like 22 minutes exactly to record, and I'm going to have to like upload the video, delete, upload, delete. It's terrible. I'm too lazy to run to the store, and I wanted to get this done. So I'm gonna do that now and turn off my notifications, and we're gonna get into this message. My apologies, I jumped right into this, and I guess I was not as prepared as I thought I was. But starting with your crystals, the crystals that I intuitively pulled for you guys were flower agate and rose quartz. So these are the ones you guys got. I know a lot of people are typically familiar with rose quartz, which is all about self-love and healing and recognizing your worth and healing relationships, things like that. But flower agate is similar in the way that it promotes growth and it promotes self-worth, but it's also a crystal that is known to help you manifest and like create a situation, or create a situation to go in your favor. I do not know why I couldn't use my words, but help a situation to move along in your favor. The common phrase that's used when referring to flower agate, or the common saying, is from seed to flower. So it's like, think about fertility, think about growth, thinking about getting like expansion and abundance, you know. So that is going to be the theme that I'm getting here for you guys with the rose quartz and the flower agate. Getting right into the cards, I'm gonna flip them all over, and then we will see what we're dealing with here. Yeah, it's quite a lot of cards, so I'm just gonna lay them out and I'll tell you what I'm seeing here. So with the tarot cards coming out, I'm just gonna show you one by one. We start with the Chariot. So it does seem like some of you guys are, you know, focusing on that emotional balance, focusing on trying to get back to your equilibrium when it comes to how you feel, and possibly even how you express yourself and how you are just managing your emotions. You know, you guys may have been feeling off of balance recently, or you may feel that way right now, and just feeling like, whether it's just emotionally like high highs, low lows. It's so funny because I actually just went to go tweet that, and I didn't for whatever reason, but that was just a thing I was personally thinking about earlier, and how right now, just with the Pisces energy, for me, I'm a Virgo moon, so it's really intense for me right now, and it's just a lot of high highs and low lows. It's like this feeling of like, one moment I feel really good about things, I'm feeling positive, I'm keeping the faith, and then another moment I'm just like, everything sucks, everything's going wrong, nothing's working out, you know, and it's just like a little bit hard to deal with. So I said to someone the other day, like, I'm just like riding the waves, you know, and with Pisces being a water sign, sometimes that's what you have to do. And as a Virgo moon, like, I like to feel grounded. I like to feel in control of my feelings. I like to avoid them if possible. And this Pisces season is just not allowing me to do that, you know, so it's a little bit more complicated. But anyway, not to talk about me, that's what I'm feeling for you guys as well, just because the Chariot is ruled by Cancer, I believe. It's represents Cancer in the zodiac, and so the emotions, maybe possibly the moon cycles, you know, are something that really was affecting you guys, and it's causing you guys to examine your emotions, how you process things, your subconscious and all, and your conscious mind, balancing the two out at this time, because the next card you received was the Page of Cups reversed. So you may be, I hate that this isn't really letting me show you guys, it's like blurry, but Page of Cups reversed, and that typically represents someone who is having a hard time expressing themselves, or they're just doubtful of their feelings, doubtful of how they want to go about expressing what they need to express. This could be creativity, ideas, romantic feelings, wanting to take that next step in something, and just like feeling like your intuition is like you know, tapping away at you, but then something in your physical body is having a hard time actually taking that leap forward to express yourself or put yourself out there. So that might be something that is an obstacle for you guys right now. You received the Strength card next, so I actually am feeling like that energy might be accurate for you. Strength is all about, it's ruled by Leo, all about embracing confidence and knowing what you're capable of, knowing what you're worth, what you deserve, and knowing that you can make it happen for yourself, but you have to believe first. The next card is that Ace of Cups. So if this is, if you guys have been dwelling on any kind of, I am picking up on like a, this is obviously about romantic relationships, so I am picking up on a connection that you guys may be trying to navigate right now. You know, you may be feeling doubtful, or you may just be feeling like it's hard to express your feelings to this person, or you could even feel like you're not sure if they actually feel the same way about you. I just am feeling a lot of doubt, a lot of like indecision here, contemplation, and like not knowing what to do about a situation. But I do feel like there is going to be a sense of renewal, or like a new love offering come in, a new foundation when it comes to like love and expression, with that Ace of Cups coming out. The next card that I got for you guys was the Two of Coins, so there does seem to be a decision or a balance in energies that needs to happen. This could be like someone needing to figure out what their priorities are, or what they do even want in this situation, and that's why the Chariot and the Page of Cups is coming out, because it is needing to figure out what you even want, how you even feel, you know. The Three of Swords is coming out next, reversed. So with it being reversed, I do feel like this is embracing your healing. So this group may be feeling like the high highs and low lows, and just all over the place emotionally as of now, just because you're healing. You possibly may be feeling, you know, triggered by some things, or just realizing some things about yourself that you are having a hard time embracing or fully accepting or expressing, you know. Sorry guys, I hate that it's not showing. Oh, that one got clear. But anyway, with that Page of Cups reversed, you know, you may be trying to figure out how to like, you may have always expressed yourself in one way, you know, and this may be you trying to try a new way of expressing yourself, because you are trying to heal and you are trying to move forward, but right now you could still be having a hard time, and that's why that Strength card is coming out, and it's telling you, like, this is possible for you, there's potential, this is happening, it's coming, but just, you know, remain balanced, try not to overthink, obsess, you know, dwell, any of those things that come with being emotionally unbalanced. And then the Queen of Pentacles is coming out next, so I do feel like stability is coming for you guys soon. I do feel like a sense of understanding. This could possibly be even like working on the relationship, and seeing, and because the Hangman reverse is coming out next, so this could be a need to see things from another point of view, you know. I actually, because the Temperance is coming out after the Hangman, what I'm actually getting from that Queen of Pentacles is this could be you or somebody else in the situation, possibly an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, with it being the Queen of Pentacles, potentially Virgo or Taurus. But I'm picking up that this person is like, they're the ones who want to work on it. They're the ones who have been like putting the energy into this to try to figure out like what to do, you know, or to like possibly save the connection or make it work. I do feel like this person cares a lot and they're really focused on like nurturing this connection, but there's this Hangman reversed energy here that is like there's a delay or there's a blockage in perspective, like someone isn't seeing things correctly, or they're just not willing to see things from the other person's point of view, or there's just someone here who is definitely just creating blockages because they are choosing to stay stuck in their old ways, in their old mentalities, if that makes sense. So with this Temperance card coming out, I feel like what I'm picking up for this group, especially because the crystals that I got, now I'm seeing the picture, I believe, and I do have other oracle cards that I'm going to pull in just a moment for you guys, but the picture that I'm starting to see here is that this group is kind of starting to get fed up. Like this Queen of Pentacles, potentially, I'm seeing like the Queen of Pentacles and the Strength card, like this is the same person, and I feel like they are definitely starting to get fed up. And like the intuitive message that I just got here, like with this card coming out, is like this is you and this is the person that you're dealing with, and you may be trying to be patient or influence them or just like tame the beast, you know, like they might have toxic traits that you're trying to like tolerate or be patient with, and you're just kind of like, because this Page of Cups could even be them, you know, or it could be both of you in your own ways, like someone having a hard time communicating their like truth, but like that Strength card, I feel like it's definitely like you trying to like make this situation work, make this person understand, see your side of things, and they're over here being this Hangman where it's just like they're stubborn, they're stuck in their ways right now. Because after the Temperance card that came out after the Hangman, you received the Devil reversed. So I am feeling like with this energy of like this like blockage and this healing, I do feel like someone's like moving on, or they're just finally, like in my head, you didn't get the card here, but I'm seeing like the Five of Cups reversed, where it's like that energy of just accepting the situation for what it is. Oh my gosh, funny, because look at this. One of the oracle cards you received was Surrender to What Is, but like finally accepting what is, and like moving forward, or kind of just like finally embracing the next chapter, surrendering to the next chapter of your life, releasing like the toxicity, letting go of like the constant excuses being made, or just whatever toxic traits this person has. I feel like you're finally fed up with them and you're just kind of like, yeah, whatever, like heard it all before kind of thing. because this Wheel of Fortune is coming out, and I do feel like the wheel is finally turning, like some cycle is ending and a new cycle is beginning. And honestly, although I am picking up on this fed up energy and this like what's the word, like just burnt out, I'm feeling like I just saw Seven of Wands too, like reversed. Let me see, I'm pulling out all the oracle cards now, but I just saw the Seven of Wands reversed in my head of someone just being like, dude, I'm just burnt out by this. I'm over it. Like, I've been trying and you know, and I do feel like that, that's that Devil reversed and the Wheel of Fortune card coming out. And I think I might have cut myself off before, but like I said, with the crystals being this, rose quartz for self-love and the flower agate for like, you know, from seed to blossom, it's just, I feel like you're in this growing period. You're really starting to see your own self-worth, especially with that Strength card coming out. And Ace of Cups often also reflects like self-love and like rediscovering your sense of self-worth, you know. So I do feel like that is happening for you guys. Geez, so many cards came out, but I mean, it is telling me what I need to hear. These are all goddess cards, and what you guys got, I'm just going to try to knock them out really quickly, and then I'll discuss them. You got Revelation, so I am picking up on that energy with, like, you finally realizing, like, nothing's going to change, or, like, that you kind of just need to focus on yourself. Like, even that's what I'm seeing with this Chariot. Like, Chariot is really about emotional discipline, and like finding your emotional balance. And so I feel like someone is finally being like, okay, like I gotta heal, I gotta focus on me, I gotta like get over this, because that Page of Cups is not coming through. Like someone is not communicating what they need to communicate. The next card was Independence, so I am picking up on that. That is kind of solidifying the message. Mastery and Fortune came out, and so I do feel like these cards are positive cards for you. I do feel like these people, especially with the Queen of Pentacles, I said like Virgo, Taurus energy, just feminine earth side energy. I feel like this could be a group of people who's just like bosses, you know, like they're really working to bring something alive. It could be like a business, or they're like hustlers. They're really hard workers. And I do feel like they're at a point in their life where they're like, I just heard I don't have time for this. Like this energy of like, I'm making all these other amazing things happen for myself. I can't keep waiting around wondering what this is, because like I'm growing at like rapid speed. And, you know, I just feel like this group is powerful. Like y'all got Lilith, you got Lakshmi, you got, Iris. Like, I don't know, like this is a, the gold, also the color gold and all of the cards is like really like the aura around this reading is like gold, yellow. Like these people are powerful, like solar plexus energy. Like this person, I just got this sense of like, when this person remembers who the fuck they are, like everyone's gonna regret it. Or like the people who like doubted them or neglected them, whatever, they're gonna regret it, and they're gonna be like, damn. But like this person is very strong and very capable, but right now they're just maybe like they lost their sense of self in this relationship, or this person not seeing it for them, you know. But you don't need other people to show you your self-worth. Like, and deep down you know it. You just gotta sometimes take a step back. So much purple, look. But take a step back from situations that aren't serving you in order to kind of recognize it, you know. But okay, so after the Fortune and Mastery card, we got Communication and we got Secrets. So I do feel like for some of you guys, like communication is gonna happen within this group. Like if that's something you guys have been waiting on with that Page of Cups reversed, and then obviously the Ace of Cups coming out, there could be kind of like a confession or a declaration of love, or some just kind of initiation of a conversation. And I do feel like it's going to reveal a lot of things to you, especially with the that wanted to fall with the Revelation card and the Secrets card coming out. Like there are some things that I feel like you are going to find out. I don't think that they're necessarily like going to be like anything like that's going to tear you apart, because I'm not seeing anything like, you know, Seven of Swords or the Three of Swords upright or anything like sneaky or deceitful. I think it's just more so going to be possibly like that Page of Cups, like I said, someone possibly like who isn't used to expressing themselves is trying to like learn how to do so. So there could be secrets that they kept just because they didn't know how to say them before. It's nothing like malicious, just things that they held back. That's what I'm feeling, like with the communication and then secrets card coming out right after. Because the mastery card, I showed you the fortune and mastery card together, but the mastery card is coming out after the secrets card and after the communication card. So what I'm picking up on is it's like you're communicating your secrets and you're mastering that communication, you know, because it's like learning what works for you, learning how to better express yourself within this connection. And then the last card from the Goddess deck that you guys received was Sacred Unity. So I do feel like that card very much represents two forces coming together and like working in tandem, or like working together to make something happen, you know, to make something work. So I do feel like that is this connection. And so with everything of me feeling like you've been fed up, the Devil reverse can also just be this you or this person or whoever the toxic energy is coming from, or just not even toxic, but just something that's just like someone recently, if you're watching this, shout out to you, but if someone recently on Twitter was talking about the Three of Swords, and they were talking about how it's like a wedge between, like that third sword is a wedge between the two, you know, and I feel like that's what's happening. There's a wedge, like whether in miscommunication or whatever, but there's a wedge in this relationship, and that Devil energy, that low vibrating, toxic, not useful energy is being removed from the situation. So that is a positive thing. I think there's a potential for this relationship to work, just because the cards that I got here are Surrender to Wonder and Awe. I'm trying to talk a little bit faster because I only have a few minutes before I know this stops recording, and I don't want it to cut off all awkwardly. But Surrender to Wonder and Awe. Surrender to your fear of change. Surrender to receiving love and support. Sorry, it's not showing, but surrender to receiving love and support. Surrender your attachment to results. So definitely for some of you, it's like you're wondering what this connection is, and it's kind of driving you crazy, and you need to like let go of that. Surrender to trust. Things are going to work out. You're going to get some clarity, but you got to trust the situation and the timing of the situation. And that's why you guys got the surrender to what is. Right now, I do feel like there's a bigger picture here for you, especially with the mention of healing and the mention of you guys having a lot of power, but needing to recognize it and needing to embrace who the fuck you are. I think that's like the message for this group. Like, you guys have a lot that's blooming for you. You're in a very fertile period of your life with that flower agate coming out, but you just need more self-love right now. You need to recognize the abundance that surrounds you and stop dwelling and hyper-focusing so much on this connection. I hope that makes sense. I love you guys. Moving on to group 2. Alright, group 2. So, getting into your cards. The 2 crystals that you guys got were banded red agate. I believe this is what this is. And then clear quartz. And so with the red agate is all about like strength. It's obviously root chakra, not obviously, but it represents the root chakra. It's all about strength, endurance, protection, like grounding, security, all those good things. And what's the other one that I was trying to think of? Like concentration, like not only just grounding physically, but emotionally and spiritually as well. So like this group could be needing that at this time. They could be going through certain obstacles or goals, or just trying to accomplish certain things, or just feeling a little bit ungrounded, or like just off balance, where you guys are feeling like you need it at this time. The reason why I said that I feel like this group is going through something where they just need extra strength, or like something like that requires like ambition, like it could be a career goal, or like I'm even feeling like a physical goal with this group. I know that this is like romantic and love relationships, but that's not all that our lives are about, you know? So I do feel like this group is going through, on top of, you know, once we'll get into the romantic portion of this reading, I feel like this group is also just like working a lot or working hard or trying to accomplish a specific goal. But I also am feeling like physical endurance. So like maybe working out like a lot or doing something physical or just trying to like change your body or something like that. Like I just feel like you guys are needing like physical strength, you know? But anywho, getting into the cards, we'll start with the tarot and then we'll go into the oracle cards. So let's see here. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. There we go. These are, a lot of these cards are reversed, guys. This group, I see why you need the agate. You guys, first of all, got the 10 of Wands, so that's why I feel like this physical burden. I don't know what physical burden you guys are feeling or what you're carrying on to or holding on to right now, or if you know, could even be, I just heard pregnant, so somebody in this group might be pregnant, or dealing with kids, or taking on like a lot of other people's responsibilities. I don't know, that's what I'm picking up on here. So this 10 of Wands, I'm just feeling like someone's feeling really burdened, like all the weight is on them right now, like they're doing all of the work in a situation. And then when it comes to like a career, so this could be your relationship, obviously, is what I'm saying. I feel like you guys are just feeling like, whether it's you guys have a family and kids with this person, or you want to, or you live together, or you guys have like joint finances, or just whatever, like there's a feeling that all of the work is being put on you. All the work that needs to be done in the relationship is being put onto you. This is obviously leaving you very disappointed. With the 5 of Cups, I could have told you that without that card coming out, but with the 5 of Cups coming out, I feel like you guys are feeling really disappointed by this, but what you're not, like there's something that you're not seeing in regard to the situation. Like you're feeling very disappointed, but what I was just told to reference the thread that I actually just made recently. I made a thread about the Virgo Pisces axis and how the energy of that moon cycle has been affecting us. And one of the things that I touched on was that it's causing us to look at boundaries in our relationships and where we are overly sacrificial in order to like overcompensate for someone else's potential like lack of effort, or vice versa, you know. But that's the, like, I'm feeling like this group needs to go and read that, because I'm picking up that that's what you guys are dealing with right now. Like there's a lack of effort, a lack of balance, or like reciprocation in your relationship, and you're feeling really disappointed. But instead of, like, I feel like you're looking at this person like, I can't believe them, or like, you know, frustrated, wishing they would change, wishing they would see how burdened you feel. But you have to recognize that this person is who they are, and I feel like you've known that this person is the way that they are, and maybe you were hoping that they would change, you were hoping that they would grow, that they would meet you halfway, like whatever the case. And I'm just picking up that like that didn't happen, and now you're feeling like really like you kind of like played yourself, because the Queen of Cups is coming out, and this is a card that reflects on a need for self-love, a need for putting the energy that you constantly give to others into yourself, and needing to like find that balance. It could also be a codependency. So with what I said about you feeling like burdened by like you having to take care of everything in this connection, I do feel like some of you have like joint finances or kids together or something, because with the Queen of Cups, like that's like a very mothering energy. I feel like you guys are just feeling what is the word that I'm looking for? I don't know why I just spaced. But like you need to like establish that like independence within yourself, like not always putting your energy back into others. Sorry, there was something else I was gonna say, maybe it'll come back, but it's based on me. For the next card that you guys received was the Judgment card, and it's reversed as well, so come on, show. I don't know why it's doing that. But the Judgment card reversed is showing that there is like a blockage here, like someone knows what they need to do, but they're not doing it. So this could be leaving the relationship, this could be speaking up, this could be setting a boundary. It's definitely setting a boundary because Queen of Swords came out next, reversed as well. So a lack of boundaries here, or like you're not setting your boundaries in the right way, like you're being passive aggressive, or like you're blocking somebody. Like I don't know why I just wanted to, like I said block. Some of you guys might have somebody blocked, but like you're doing all the things that aren't productive communication, you know, like you need to actually communicate your needs clearly, but and also respectfully, you know, just like finding a balance within, like understanding, yes, you're upset, you're frustrated, you're feeling burdened, you're feeling let down by this person potentially, but you need to learn how to communicate it better. Or for some of you in general, like some of you may not be speaking up about this at all, and that's why the Queen of Cups is coming out reversed, because there is a need or a lack of self-love. Oh, what I wanted to say earlier about that Queen of Cups, I knew it would come back, is like there may be a codependency. That's why I brought it up. With that Ten of Wands, it's like you guys are carrying all of the weight, but a part of you feels as though you're doing it because you don't want to lose the connection. Like you might be unhappy, you might feel, you know, like you're doing everything, but you're doing it because you don't want to lose this person. And there's a sense of codependency, like even though you're doing most of the work, like you might be emotionally codependent on this person or something like that. So that is what I'm picking up on with the two queens being reversed, and just really needing to like honestly, I want to grab that rose quartz that was on the pile 1 and put it in you guys' pile 2. So honestly, you know, group 1 might be relevant, but I'm really feeling like right now this group needs like to kind of just hug themselves, or I want to hug you. But anyway, the next card you guys received was the Moon upright. Come on. Anywho, the Moon upright. So it's funny that like all these cards were reversed. Like all the positive cards are reversed, and then it's like the Five of Cups is upright, the Ten of Wands is upright, the Moon is upright. The Moon represents like hidden emotions or like subconscious feelings, and also like illusions at times. So it's like this could be you ignoring your intuition, or you knowing how you feel about something and like ignoring that, or you just needing to process how you're really feeling about a situation, or even somebody else having like hidden feelings toward this connection, you know what I mean? But I do feel like this is you guys needing to, I also see the Moon card as like a mirroring energy, and so this could be like there are certain, like this whole codependent energy, you know what I mean? It could be you guys mirroring each other, or you guys teaching each other certain lessons, or needing to figure out what those lessons are, you know what I mean? The King of Cups came out reversed, and so I feel like there is a lack of compassion in this relationship. There is somebody who, and it could even be you, like it doesn't have to be a masculine energy just because it's a king, but what I'm feeling is like when I said this could be somebody, I immediately wanted to go to the Queen of Swords, because the Queen of Swords can also come off kind of like rude and bitchy and bitter, and like it's like you might be you held on to these 10 wands for so long that now you're the Queen of Swords. You're just bitter and frustrated and like lacking the self-love and disappointed at the situation and harboring all these emotions you're not expressing, you know? And that this could also the King of Cups could be you, so needing to approach the situation with more compassion, King of Cups reverse, sorry, or the King of Cups could be your partner not wooing you, not exciting you, not showing you passion, showing you love, expressing their love to you. So I just feel like there is like, especially with this Moon card coming out. Okay, so this image that I just got is like the Moon card and me saying mirroring, and I was like, why am I being called to say that? You guys are mirroring each other. But what I'm picking up is that you guys it's like you guys are both not communicating. You guys have terrible communication. And so what's happening is you guys are holding back a lot, and then you're mirroring each other in that way. So both of you guys aren't, like with the Judgment coming out reversed, Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands. And Queen of Cups, like, honestly, what I'm feeling is like this could be either like a queer relationship, non-binary. It could be like someone who is like I'm picking up on two women, but then I'm also just picking up on like a feminine, like two feminine energies. So if you are dealing with like a cis relationship and it's a man and a woman, then it could be someone who has feminine qualities, or it could be a water sign, because it's the Queen of Cups here. So one of you could be a water sign and one of you might be an air sign or have air sign placements, with the Queen of Swords coming out. But I just feel like two feminine energies being blocked because neither of them are communicating their truth, and you're mirroring each other. You're both not doing like what you need to do. That's so funny. That's crazy. But this King of Cups energy here, if you guys are, like I said, the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups came out, so it's like you guys are definitely mirroring each other. So even if it is a male-female relationship, whatever kind of relationship, there's a blockage here because people are holding back how they really feel. But this Page of Wands at the end is the last card coming out. It is coming out reversed, so I feel like it's like, I always see this card as someone who's trying to like reestablish themselves, reestablish this connection, reestablish like possibly like just like their own perception of things, like how they go about doing things, like redirecting their path, like going on, trying things in a new way or going in a new direction, you know? So I do feel like for this group, some of you are going to be like moving on, because this card, the Page, is looking away. If you could see all the cards laid out in front of you, you would see that the Page is looking away from all the other cards. And so it's like, I feel like somebody is just kind of starting to feel like what is this? What's going on? What, I don't know, you know, how to move forward in this connection. Like, just literally, like, giving up and starting over because they're, like, you're so blocked. Like, or this other person is so blocked that you just, like, are like, okay, well, whatever. Like, I'm just gonna be over here doing my thing. Like, it's like, I just heard that. Like, you're just doing your thing. You're just figuring out, like, what you need and what you want. And, I think, like, back in the day, like, I just heard, like, spiritual path. So some of you might be, I was gonna say back in the day, I think that's on, like, one of those, like Biddy Tarot or something. That's, like, one of the generic definitions. But, like, it's so funny that I remember that. But, like, I feel as though, yeah, spiritual path just popped up in my head. And I feel like a lot of you might be just kind of like with that Page of Wands, just trying to figure out what you want. Or this could be all of you guys in general. So this is why you're blocked or not communicating, because right now you are not feeling very balanced, or you're not feeling very, you know, with that, the Banded Agate coming out and the Clear Quartz, it's like you're not feeling sure of yourself. And so you kind of are just holding back because you could possibly not even know what you want, you know what I mean? But I think, yeah, I do think some of you guys, if you were called to group 1, to go watch group 1. But let me hurry and pull these oracle cards before time runs out. Wow, so funny. You guys got a lot of surrender cards. Okay, this group, that's so funny. I get it. I see it, because you do have so many goddamn blockages in this spread. But let me pull all the cards out, and then we will see what is goody for you guys. So many cards in this group. I don't know if I mentioned that in this group, but I was just telling group 1, like, as I was shuffling, so many cards were coming out, and it was all intuitive, so I was just like, damn, what are you trying to tell them? But obviously the messages are pretty potent. So what you guys first received was surrender to divine timing. Come on. Surrender to divine timing. So I feel like if there is this patience, this, like, what is happening, like that Page of Swords at the end, like, all right, well, I'm just gonna be out here. Like, I just literally hear, like, we out here kind of energy, because I just feel like y'all are literally so blocked right now, and so there's a lot of confusion and doubt and fear and avoidance in this group, and I feel like y'all just kind of need to, like, the first two cards that came out were divine timing, surrender to divine timing, and surrender to silence. So even if some of you are kind of feeling anxious by, like, time passing or wondering what you should do or say or whatever, I feel like y'all need to chill right now. Like, you guys need to get grounded. That's why you got the agate, because you guys need to just relax. You need to focus on yourself. Be that Page of Wands reverse. Focus on your spiritual journey. Focus on getting grounded. Focus on figuring out what you need outside of this relationship. And then I think that will make you feel more confident in communicating. And then you got surrender to the drama and the surrender to the idea that you can fix someone. Whoop. I hate that the sun moved, and then I have this problem sometimes when I'm, like, recording longer videos. It'll look, like, really decent at one point, and then it'll start getting this weird glare later. But with the surrender to drama and the surrender to the idea that you can fix someone coming out, I feel like there is, in this group, with that 10 of, like, that whole concept I talked about with the 10 of Wands and the 5 of Cups, sorry about that, this energy of, like, you guys sticking around because you're emotionally codependent to the situation, and you're holding all the wands thinking this person is going to change or grab some of the wands or, you know, start helping you or whatever, and that's not happening. And so you're creating this drama, or you're getting yourself worked up because you kind of, like, put yourself in this situation where you thought that, like, you invested in the potential of someone. You know how they say that, like, don't invest in the potential of someone, invest in who they're showing you that they are in that very moment. I think that advice you guys need to take, because you may have ended up disappointed because you were holding on to the idea of someone or of what someone could be in the future or whenever, versus who they continue to show up as. And now you're looking at the situation like, wow. Because what I just picked up on as the Judgment is, like, them not being willing to change, them not being willing to see, like, how they've hurt you or how they've burdened you or how they've left you to carry all this weight on your own, you know? Yeah. And then, so the next thing is surrender negative thinking. So that's what I'm picking up with the 5 of Cups, because it's like you feeling so disappointed and, like, dwelling on the negativity of this situation, when I do feel like you have to look at how, like, the fact that you have stayed, you know what I mean? And the fact that you have made certain choices, and you have to ask yourself why you have made those choices. And instead of being negative about the circumstances that you're in now, ask yourself how you can either fix them, address them, or remove yourself from them, you know? I feel like that is what's happening now. And then I do feel like for those of you who it's like, you guys are just blocked, because I do feel like some of these people, it's not like you guys are gonna, like, the connection is over. For some of you, I do feel like it kind of is, or, like, right now, like, you guys need to go focus on yourselves with that Page of Wands. Like, it's just, like, you're not possibly ready to fully, like, commit to the situation, or just, yeah. Like, possibly the Page of Wands is more so the other person's energy, because I do feel this, like, breakdown of this polarizing energy. So it's like the 2 queens are in the middle, and then going outward, it's like the 10 of Wands is on one side and the Page of Wands reversed is on one side. So it could be that one of you is carrying all of this weight of this relationship, trying to make it work, trying to figure it out, you know, trying to keep everything afloat, and then the other person is off being this Page of Wands, is just kind of, like, out here doing, you know, whatever that they feel like doing, like establishing themselves, embarking on whatever journey that they're embarking on, trying new things, and, like, leaving you with all of the weight of, like, the responsibilities and things. Yeah. So, so the last 2 cards I got were surrender to obsessive thinking and surrender to your full power. I hope that makes sense, by the way. But surrender to obsessive thinking, or not to, but surrender it. Get rid of it. Surrender obsessive thinking and then surrender to your full power. I just got a download of, like, Leos in this group. There could be some Leos in this group. I definitely think, especially if you are a Leo in this group, watch group, or have Leo placements, watch group 1. I've said this a few times, but watch group 1. I keep telling you guys to do that. But there was Leo energy in group 1 as well. I think you guys got the strength card, or that group got the strength card. I need to talk faster. Oh no, I'm gonna get cut off. Shit. I might get cut off. So, anywho, I was explaining to the first group that I lost my larger memory card. So this memory card only has so much footage, and I have to keep deleting the videos after I record each group. It's really ghetto, but I apologize. But this group really needs to, the person who's watching this, or the person who is more invested, that feels that they resonate with this 10 of Wands energy, needs to surrender to their full power, because y'all are giving it away to this person right now. Oh, come on. I'm sorry, the lighting is terrible, but that obsessive thinking, the negative thinking, you guys just feeling like you put all this energy into this connection and got nothing in return. You have to recognize like the choices that you made, and that got you here, you know, and that you do have a chance to remove yourself from the situation if you choose to, but you have to set those boundaries with that Queen of Swords. You have to speak your truth. You have to let this person know how you're feeling, and you need to drop the swords, or sorry, the wands. Drop them. Drop the wands. Like, even that, the polarizing energy I'm seeing too is like the 10 of Wands with the Page of Wands reversed. It's like you're done. Like, you're, that page, you need to work on getting the Page of Wands upright, but also that 10 of Swords, you finally let them go at the end. You know what I mean? And so I think that it's just like you reestablishing yourself from a new beginning. So the cards that came out for the Goddess deck, I'm going to try to get them really quick out. I have like 1 more minute, so we'll see how it cuts off. But you got the Future. Whatever, if you can't see it, you can't see it. I'm just going to go through them real quick. The Future, Alliance. So I do feel like some of you need to like focus on like your friends, or turn to your friends, connect with new people, because right now I feel like you do feel very like alone or isolated or just like unsupported, especially with that 10 of Wands coming out. This is a generosity card, very 10 of Wands energy, so it's like it's Oshun, and oftentimes that card comes out when you are being taken advantage of, or when someone's trying to take advantage of you, and you need to embrace the energy of like, nah, you're not gonna do that. Like, I am love, I am abundance, I can give all that I want to give, but not to people who are ungrateful. You know what I mean? So I feel like it always makes me think of the Beyonce video, like the hold up, they don't love you like I love you, slow down, because it's like how she's walking with the bat and everything. Like, I feel like that's like Oshun energy. Like, I could give you the world, or I could take it from you. You know what I mean? Don't fuck with me. So like, I just feel like with the generosity card, you guys really do need to surrender to your full power and recognize when you're over giving to a situation with that. Alright, my bad, group 2. I knew it was gonna cut off, but anyway, I was saying something about Beyonce. I know I was talking about the hold up, and how I just felt like that Oshun energy was coming out, and I started channeling that song. And then even after it stopped recording and I was like downloading the video, I saw, or I heard the lyric. I wrote it down, the it's such a shame you let this good luck go to waste. I don't know if she said that for that backseat in the car, like, make it whatever. But that part, that line, like, it came out so loud. Like, I heard her say, it's such a shame you let this good love, like, because I feel like that's how you guys feel. Like, you're starting to give up on this person, and you're starting to drop the wands, and like become this Page of Wands energy, where you're like, I'm gonna start looking elsewhere, or I'm gonna just start putting my energy elsewhere, because you aren't, there's so many blockages here. There's so many blockages here. And I just feel like you guys are the Queen of Cups, just trying to love yourself and trying to put yourself first for once. And it's just kind of hard in this connection, or this person just makes it difficult. And then the other 3 cards, the last 3 cards that you guys received were patterns. So I do feel like this could be like a pattern, or just something that you guys are starting to realize is like I said, you guys were hoping that it would change, hoping that this person would come around, and you're starting to realize that there is a pattern here, and that maybe this person won't ever change, and that's something that you guys are possibly worried about with that moon energy coming out. Like, there's all these blockages, this communication not being had, these things not being discussed, and then there's this moon card that's coming out and showing that, like, maybe both of you feel this way. Like, possibly this person feels like they can't make you happy, and then possibly you feel like you feel the same way, and you're just wondering if there is a way to make this work, or, be happy again, or get these queens and kings upright again, because it's right now just this heavy feeling of, like, dread and disappointment in this reading, like, for me. But I do feel like this group wants to feel better. Like, they're tired, they're exhausted, and they just want to be happy again. The next card that came out was Time, and that is actually a 3 as well. Jesus Christ. It's a 3 as well. What was I just seeing that was a 3? I don't know why I just said 3 as well. There was another card that I swear you guys had that was a 3 energy. Oh, the Patterns card. The Patterns card was a 3 energy. It's a 12 breaking down to a 3. And also the Alliance card. So connecting with new people, your friends. That's Page of Wands energy as well. Getting spiritually attuned, with that Alliance card. Like, being around people who do get you, who do support you, who do see you. You know what I mean? Who aren't going to leave you feeling disappointed and let down constantly. And then the last card is Assurance. So for anybody who's just feeling, like, down and out, like this, for some of you, I feel like this is in regards to the relationship. Yes, like, there is a chance for this relationship to potentially work out, even though right now, like, this person needs to get the fuck together. I'm sorry, but, like, I just do feel that this energy, like, this unfair energy that you guys are really taking on a lot. But I do feel like there's a chance for this relationship to turn around. I do think it's going to take a lot of work and addressing a lot of these inconsistencies and issues and patterns that have been happening. The lack of communication, for sure. The, like, subconscious emotions that have been pushed down. But I do feel like there's potential, like, with the Assurance card coming out. It's a 10, so it's a completion of a cycle. So you guys may be moving forward from this point into a more positive area. But with the Page of Wands being reversed, it's really, like, up in the air. Like, it could go either way, and it's really up to you, like, the next steps you guys choose to take with the way that this relationship, like, where the direction will head for you guys. And then for others of you, the Assurance, I feel like, isn't about the relationship. I do feel like this relationship is, like, a done deal, or that even it is, or that it should be. And I feel like you guys are being assured that, like, it's okay. Like, that life, like, that last surrender card that came out was the surrender to your full power. It's like, it's okay. Your life, it says your life is calling you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. And I just feel like, there's good things coming to you guys, or there already is a lot of other good stuff around you going on, and it's just like this relationship is causing you to, like, it's depleting your energy. You're, like, literally focusing so much on it and ignoring a lot of other, like, that's the 5 of Cups, it's like that dwelling on the tipped over cups when, like, the 3 other cups are, like, right, or the 2, whatever, are, like, right behind you, and you're just ignoring them because you're so, like, down bad about these other cups that knocked over. Like, you gotta look at the positives and focus on the happiness and the good things in your life. This one was longer. Anyway, I think that that's all that I have for you guys, I guess. I hope that makes sense. I'm sorry that you guys are feeling so burdened right now and just let down, but I do hope that things turn around for you guys, and I wish you the best in your connections. Bye. Alright, group 3. So, getting into your crystals first. I actually am laughing because I noticed that I put in the picture on the list of, like, crystals of the name that it was cryopraise. I think that's how you pronounce it. Praise, whatever. But it's actually turquoise, or whatever this crystal is that for years I have not known. but I've asked like so many crystal plugs, and I don't know, like the camera's not letting me get closer because of the light. Let's see. But yeah, dude, like I've been wondering what this was for years. If anyone knows, comment, let me know. But I think it's turquoise, and turquoise is all about like sensitivity, protection. I'm reading notes, peace, friendship, and like connecting to your spirituality. It's funny that like I know like a lot of definitions about crystals, and like turquoise is one that I was like, what does turquoise represent? Which is like terrible. That's like very Aquarius midheaven of me. But anyway, fucking excuse my French, but I don't know why I got so spacey when I pressed record for you guys. Hilarious. Anyway, the other two are ocean jasper and pyrite. I don't know why I needed my notes for that. They're right in front of me. So ocean jasper is all about healing of the heart. It represents the heart chakra. And oh yeah, the one thing I did want to mention about that is the cryopraise. It's interesting that I thought that it was cryopraise because I feel like that stone is all about like releasing negative attachments and like ushering in new love, like emotional healing, and ocean jasper is very similar intentions and meaning. So I do feel like that is probably what I was picking up on for you guys. Like you guys could be releasing negativity in order to like bring new love in or allow like a new connection to blossom. And then the other stone that you're receiving, and then the fact that I'm definitely all over the place. I promise I'll get better in a second. Jeez. But also the turquoise is for protection, as well as the pyrite that you guys got. So I feel like there's a sense of like protecting your heart and protecting your emotions in order so that you can like love freely and openly, like creating a safe space for yourself by detaching from like negative past relationships, negative emotions from the past, the way that people treated you, whatever the case may be. But I definitely feel that this group is like embracing new love and releasing old love, or old, like not even like potentially an old relationship, but I'm picking up more on like a relationship from a while ago that like has just been like, that you might not even realize has stuck with you and hurt you or scarred you as much as it has. But you guys need to work to like purge that energy and process it and release it. So let me pull the cards starting. So sorry I started that so chaotically. Gemini Mars season, guys. I'm a Gemini sun and rising, and so I just feel like I've been so chatty and so like trying to like grasp my thoughts and keep a hold of them and make sure that they're like streamlined during this transit. I remember when we were in Taurus Mars season, I was literally like, can't wait till Gemini Mars season, and then Gemini Mars season hit and I was like, oh, anxiety and scatterbrain, can't even think of the words, like I just feel a lot more scatterbrained, and like my thoughts are working faster than my mouth can actually get them out at times. So for all those like, I don't know, Sagittarius, Mercury's, all the people who don't relate to me, because I feel like I am a Cancer Mercury, and so I feel like Gemini energy with Cancer Mercury doesn't really help. But I just feel like all the Mercuries that are like, whoa, this bitch talks really fast, my apologies. But let's get into these cards, okay? Thank you for listening to my ranting, because I'm always that motherfucker who's like, stop talking, just get to the messages. So now I'm being that guy. Alright, I'm pulling these out. I hate this energy. It's not even that it's negative, and I'm not going to say that, but I just feel like, and I'm sure some people feel like they can relate, but I just feel like right now, Pisces season, and like the sun and Venus and everything being in Pisces opposite Virgo, it's just created this energy of like this, a lot of cycles, a lot of like people examining their relationships, like breaking up, or just drama, or like I've been playing the surrender drama card a lot for people, or like the temperance, hangman, like Empress is coming out a lot, but for like in collective messages or in general. But for you guys, at the very end, you got Empress reversed. So I'm going to read through these and let you know what I'm seeing here, and then we'll get into the oracle cards. But I'm just picking up on a lot of like up and down energy, or just like conflicted energy within romantic connections as of now. Like people really trying to figure out how they feel and what they want. My apologies. But the first card that you guys received is the Lovers card reversed. So right now I do feel like there is a choice that needs to be made, or this could just be a sense of you guys needing to prioritize or figure out what it is that you want. Like I said, there's a lot of conflicting feelings, and so there is this sense that right now you and maybe the person you with are not, or you want to be with, or that you are with, are not on the same page, or that you guys don't have the same priorities. And what I'm picking up on is that you may, like with this Lovers energy, the Lovers is ruled by Gemini, and I'm like, I think it's funny that I started this video talking about Gemini Mars season when I didn't do that in any of the other videos, and I started this video very like what I called chaotically and was referencing Gemini energy, because I feel like with the Gemini card coming out first, Lovers representing Gemini, by the way, you guys could also feel that way. You could have Gemini placements, you could be dealing with the Gemini, or you could just be feeling like affected by this Gemini Mars transit. And I'm feeling like this person, because the next card that came out, what I'm trying to process is that the next card that came out is the Knight of Pentacles. Wow, this light sucks. Let me see if I can fix it. Give me 1 second, guys. It's gonna be a little darker for me, but no, I hate it. It's just really dark now, but we'll keep it. Sorry guys, I'm gonna keep the glare. I don't like how dark that is. But so for the Knight of Pentacles coming out, I feel like it's this conflicting energy of like Gemini's pretty quick moving, quick witted, quick thinking, making decisions quickly, and then the Knight of Pentacles is like slow down. So either this group is, it's one person wanting to pick things up and have things move along more quickly, and the other person is wanting to slow things down. Or if you are the person in this connection that does feel impatient, or does feel like, hey, what is this? Let's figure out what we are. Let's take the next step. And it's not, you feel like your person isn't on the same page, then you're being told to slow down. You're being told that, to be more patient with the situation and take your time, and that there is no need to rush this connection. That's what I'm sensing for this group. But and especially with the crystals that came out, like you are protected with that pyrite coming out and the turquoise coming out, needing to connect to spirit, needing to release negative emotions and those attachments, I do feel like that's the energy I am picking up on, because the next card that you received was the Death reverse. So some of you guys may be going through a personal transformation or transition at this time. You could be, kind of like going through a renewal cycle. And so that is why you're feeling the way that you are feeling when it comes to wondering what's next, wanting to make things happen, or just wanting to see that progress, but being impatient about it. Geminis also can get really restless and like bored easily. So this could also be the case in this connection. Like you guys, I actually feel like there's like a stable energy here. Like the King of Pentacles comes out farther down the line, which I'll talk about then. But I do feel like a stable energy, but almost like you guys self-sabotaging, or almost feeling just like focusing on the wrong things, like feeling like that you guys need to be farther along in the relationship than you actually do need to be, when right now actually you need to be focusing on the fact that a lot of things are changing for you, and how you can get more grounded. But the next card after the Death reverse card coming out is a Knight of Cups card. It's Knight of Cups reversed. So I do feel like there is a lack of passion. You might be feeling that. This person that you're dealing with, the Knight of Pentacles, could be someone who is a little bit more slow moving, a little bit less like passionate and quick to like profess their love, or you know what I mean, lay it all out there and risk it all. But so I do feel like that could be something that could be worked on in this connection. Like, more passion definitely does need to be implemented into this connection, but right now I don't feel like it is like a end all be all. I do feel like it's something that can be worked on. Right now it just could be that this person, even with this a death reverse card coming out, and the Knight of Pentacles, it could be that this person is working on something and they're like personal. And so that's why they're a little bit more closed off as of now. But I'm also picking up on the fact that someone is like delaying it, or like this Knight of Pentacles is just moving really, really, really slowly because they're like avoiding the transformation. They're afraid of the death card. Like they don't want to embrace what they know that they need to change. And this could be in regards to their emotional nature. In regards to how they approach things emotionally. Because the I keep saying Gemini, but the Lovers card is all about integrating your values, like knowing what you want and making those choices. So I think that is what's really happening here. But I do feel like this, things are clearing up for this connection. Like the Five of Coins reverse came out. So I do feel like that you guys are moving out of this energy, and hopefully things are going to start making more sense coming up. I feel like you guys may have even gone through like a hardship or there could have been a rough patch that you recently navigated in your relationship. And that's why there's this like lack of passion and things are moving slower. Or this Knight of Pentacles can also represent someone who's just kind of like taking their time because they're a little bit like with that Death card reverse, like you're being hesitant to approach that death, that rebirth, that transformation. It could be because you just recently went through these hardships and now you're just kind of feeling shook up, or you just don't quite know if you guys are on the same page, with the Lovers being reversed after all. The next card coming out is the Two of Swords. And so that is some avoidant energy, that is needing to make a decision or needing to figure out how you feel, what you want, what to do, but you're not doing it. And right after is the Ace of Swords reversed. So definitely an energy of like feeling blocked, feeling like very doubtful of your own decisions and not really knowing how to move forward. I really am feeling this. It's funny, like from like the first group, I believe, is the energy that this was coming from as well. But then I told the first group or the second group to watch the first group. So I'm just feeling like, that's why I'm saying like I'm not really digging like this energy, because I feel like these readings are very much these groups dealing with similar energies almost of like needing to figure out what the heck is going on. Like it's like a lot of I know it's not all situationships, but it's a lot of like needing closure, situationships, people not communicating, exes and possibly coming back, or like a lot of those energies. Like it's not like it's kind of messy energy, so maybe that's why I was being called to do this, because a lot of people did comment and it feels like it was needed. But what I'm picking up from this group is there's definitely like a blockage, like possibly someone even needing to decide what they want. I don't know, like, okay, so this could be for just a few groups, but what I'm picking up on is like possibly like deciding who you want, not even what you want, but this could be like multiple people. And that's why this Knight of Pentacles, like I said, is like after those hardships, after that coin, the Five of Coins, you're now like moving more slow, that Knight of Pentacles, because you could be questioning if this is the type of person you even want to be with, or that if you feel like this relationship is worth the continuous effort, yeah, I'm definitely feeling that here. Because the Knight of Cups could be someone who's just like emotionally unavailable, moody, like up and down, wishy-washy, inconsistent, emotionally manipulative even. And so I do feel this sense of like maybe if it's you or your person, and you could be the like emotionally manipulative or unavailable person. This is obviously for all different groups here, but I do feel like you are just starting to feel like, is this ever going to change? And I'm feeling this energy from multiple groups. But what I feel here with the Magician reverse coming out, I don't know. I just feel like the answer might be no, to be quite honest. Like, I just feel like this person is not ready to, like with the Death card being reversed, it's like they're not ready to change. And the Knight of Cups also being reversed, they're not ready for this commitment. They're not ready to like offer you the kind of love that you deserve. That is what I'm picking up here, because that Two of Swords with the Ace of Swords again coming out, it's just kind of like not knowing what you want, or you're just like avoiding admitting that you don't know it. Like, this person could be avoiding admitting that they don't know what they want. I do also feel a sense of like they don't want to hurt you, or like, I just heard that, like they don't want to hurt you. So they could be like shying away from how they really feel because they don't want to hurt your feelings. The Magician reversed, I already said. The King of Pentacles, like I said before, because I was feeling a stable energy, and so that's why it's like I don't feel like this person is like not ready for a commitment in the sense that they are like unstable or anything, you know what I mean? I just feel like this person is more focused on possibly their career, possibly like establishing their future, you know? Like, and that's why I feel like there could be a lack of wanting the same things with the Lover reverse, having different interests or expectations within the relationship right now. Because with the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles coming out, this could even possibly be like one of you is the Knight of Pentacles and one of you is the King. So one is like way more established in what they have going on in life than you, and that could also be one of the imbalances that's happening. And so I feel like the Two of Swords is literally right in the middle of all of the cards. So it's like the Two of Swords and then like split, you know? And so what I'm seeing is this could be both of you feeling this way, or like you really kind of both being unsure of whether or not that each other is the person for you. Like, there is a lot of love here, or like passion even, like that's what I'm picking up on. Like, I don't feel like it's necessarily has to be like a person that you've been with for a long time, or for some people it could even be someone who you were just starting to get to know, or you know, you've only been seeing each other for a few months or whatever. But I feel like it's getting to that point where it's like, is this worth continuously investing in? Is this worth, like, you know, continuing to put the effort in? And the last card that came out here is basically the Five of Swords reversed. And the Empress reversed. So, again, I feel like it could go either way. The Five of Swords is reconciliation. It is like revisiting a situation and seeing like how you could have gone about things better. That's typically what I'm seeing here for the Five of Swords for sure. But what typically comes out, and I feel like you guys could definitely like either need to work on communicating, like with that like avoidant energy, like work on how you say things, or work on like, okay, so my brain just took me off on like somewhere else, so sorry, I apologize, but I need to talk faster. Also, this video is getting longer than I wanted it to be. I don't want it to get cut off again because that was annoying, but the second group got cut off and I had to record like more video. But I feel like with this Empress and this Five of Swords energy, there is a group, like you guys have poor communication, and I said this in the group too. That's why I'm saying it's very interesting how I feel like a lot of the groups have similar energy, and I'm like, was this supposed to be just like one big reading? Like, I don't know, but I just feel like this group is like immature when it comes to their approach to love, and they just need to really work on that, and they need to work on how they communicate their grievances, how they communicate their frustrations. This relationship needs more love. It also needs more self-love, more nurturing in general. Like I just feel this really like I wanted to use the word like unaccountable energy. That's a weird word to use, unaccountable, but that's like the word that came to me right now. And I just heard, like, I'm looking at the crystals again, and I heard like protect yourself, like the protection card. It could be like, yeah, I don't know, this one's really kind of weird. I'm gonna pull the oracle cards and see what we're getting here. This is probably definitely gonna get cut off because I have a few more minutes. But I have a few more minutes. So weird. Okay. So this group is saying, surrender your desire to control people, surrender your belief in scarcity, surrender your ego, surrender your intuition, surrender your fear of intimacy, and surrender to miracles. So with these cards coming out, surrender your desire to control people. I am feeling like that's the energy of like wondering why things are moving along so slowly, like that Gemini Mars energy, you know? And not saying that Gemini Mars energy makes you want to control people, but what I'm feeling is like with that impatient energy, that energy of like wanting things to pick up faster than they are going naturally. I feel like that's what you guys are feeling. It says being over controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. So some of you guys, like when I told you at the very beginning to slow down, if that's how you're feeling, that Knight of Pentacles energy is telling you to slow down. Surrender your belief in scarcity. It says the universe is asking you to open the infinite nature of abundance. This card usually comes out when you need to realize that like things are working in your favor, and just because you aren't in control right now with that first card coming out does not mean that they aren't. Like sometimes you have to surrender control for things to surprise you for the better, you know. Your surrender your ego came out next, so that's another card that relates to that energy of just needing to stop feeling like you have to be in control, you have to know everything that's happening to you. Sometimes spirit wants to take over because they want to surprise you, they want to bless you, they want to give you good things, you know. Surrender to your intuition. So with everything, I feel like this group, you could be Gemini. You have a lot of thoughts. So if you have Gemini placements, or you're just feeling influenced by this Gemini energy, like you may be feeling extra anxious, or your thoughts are all over the place, or you're thinking more than usual, or you're more obsessive about this situation specifically than usual. You need to surrender to your intuition. You need to let it go and quiet your mind so that the truth can come to the forefront. Because right now, I do feel like with that Two of Swords and the Ace of Swords coming out, you guys are blocked. You guys are like confused. You don't really actually know what to feel, because this video is about to cut off, so I'm just gonna let it right now, I guess. Okay, group 3. So sorry for it getting cut off. I honestly am not sure what I was talking about because my computer is slow and I got distracted waiting for the video to delete and upload. But I know that I was talking about fear of intimacy. I know that I was talking, I didn't get to that card yet actually. I was talking about your intuition and needing to pay attention to it more often. I remember that I was confused about the spread because I was saying that it was very like similar to the first two groups, and I was like, okay, what's the point of me doing this pick a pile if all the groups are gonna be the goddamn same? But what I'm realizing is I feel like there's just a theme right now in blockages in expression and communication, and needing to get on the same page when it comes to like effort within a connection, like people realizing where the imbalances are, because the upcoming full moon is going to be in Libra, and it's all about relationships and balancing, you know, like between two people, the balance between two people. So I feel like that is really the energy that is coming through here for that reason. So I feel like that's why I was called to do love messages, because people might be feeling just like unsure or just a little bit less stable in their connections right now, or just might have certain questions or need for clarity. So that is what I'm picking up for you guys. But the last 2 cards you received were Surrender Your Fear of Intimacy and Surrender to Miracles. So I know that I said what I said about just like this person and these blockages, and just this person could be more focused on their career and just wanting to take, I said for one group that this person could just be more of a slow mover. They want to take their time. They want to really build toward the future. And then for some of you, I said this person is more focused on their career. This could be the same person, or it could be 2 different scenarios, depending on, who's watching. But I just, I feel like this is where it's okay, Capricorn is what I just heard. I know that's a very Capricorn trait, but some of you might be dealing with like Capricorn placements, or have them yourself. But I am picking up on this like slower moving relationship, or this slower moving energy where you guys feel like, what is going on? Like, can we just get on with it? Like, as I was waiting for the video to record, I was feeling really impatient, but I was also looking at the cards, sitting like, and I'm telling you, the beginning of this video, I said I was scatterbrained, and I mentioned Gemini Mars, and then the video cut off, and I was super impatient about it. And then I got distracted while I was waiting. Like, the second video, when I got cut off, I was immediately like, anyway, guys, this is what I was talking about. This video, I'm like, just feeling more distracted, more impatient. I just am picking up on the Gemini energy, Gemini Mars energy a lot more. And I feel like this group is, might be dealing with someone who just takes things more slow. And it's like driving you crazy. I'm feeling like hair pulling energy of just like, come on now, like let's get that's the quote that I heard when I was looking at these and waiting for the video to upload. Like, let's get on with it then. Like, why can't we just get on with it then, is like the energy I'm feeling. So just make sure you guys are being patient. Remember to surrender your desire to control people. Surrender your belief in scarcity. Like, you are not missing out on anything just because, like, you don't have to burn the candle on both ends. You know what I mean? Just kind of try to be present and enjoy what you have right now. Just because you're not, I don't know, just because you're not constantly like moving quickly or, leveling up, doesn't mean that your relationship is not in a good point. Like, I just saw a quote, and it's standing out to me, but someone was like, people think that relationships are boring when they're stable and consistent. That's weird. Who was the reader who just said that? Shout out to you if you're like, that was me. I cannot think of her name right now, but she's cool. Anyway. Yeah, like, I feel like that's what this group is dealing with, low-key. Like, a stable, like, at the beginning, I even said, I was like, I feel like your person is stable. Like, they're not, like, trying to fool around, or it's not like they're just, like, have a fleeting energy. Like, they are committed. So I do feel like you guys are just, it's you guys. Like, try not to self-sabotage, Try not to let your emotions get the best of you, or your thoughts with these swords coming out, like, get the best of you, Make sure, and then with that 5 of Swords coming out reverse too, it's like, make sure you're communicating and you're not being petty. And, like, try to, just be careful with how you're coming across when you do feel frustrated, impatient, or any of those things, because you might come off like abrasive, or like rub your partner the wrong way, or just hurt their feelings because you're holding on to like these resentments that you don't even need to have. Because what I want to say to this group is, like, you have to, if you love this person or you want to be with this person or whatever, you have to accept them for all that they are. So if they don't do certain things, if they move slower or whatever, like, you have to sit with yourself and ask yourself if you are willing to tolerate those things, or if it's like a deal breaker. And I think that's why you guys got this like 2 of Swords with the Ace of Swords, like all the, like, I have a glare, so I'm not even gonna try right now to like focus and make sure you guys can see it, but those cards coming out and me saying, like, both of you guys might be feeling like, is this connection even possible? Is it, like, you know what I mean? Is it worth investing in further? Like, can we make this work? I feel like maybe you're feeling like that because your mind and you move so quickly that you're like just impatient and you're trying to give up on it quickly because you're used to getting like what you want, or you're used to like just maybe a faster paced relationship, a more passionate like whirlwind relationship, and this person might be trying to like show you what stability looks like, show you what like a long-term commitment looks like. So definitely just keep that in mind, okay? Your reading's longer than everybody's, but that's chill. I feel like I finally got through to what your message really was. I was wondering, I'm like, there is like, I think I was feeling you guys' energy of feeling like this like the self-sabotaging, because I was just really feeling like this connection was not healthy or like just not good, you know? And I do feel like it's like you guys are just feeling that way because it's something you're not used to. You've never seen this kind of love or this kind of expression before. The cards, so the last cards you got were, yeah, this is all confirming it too. So you got potential and devotion. So keep that in mind. You got potential and devotion. And those will definitely relate to the fact that there's potential here. And I think it's, when it comes to that devotion, it's there, but maybe you need to work on it. I feel like it's there for your partner, but you possibly need to work on it. You might need to work on having more patience with this person, expressing your needs more to this person, you know, but I do feel like this relationship, or like one of you or both of you are going through a transformation of sorts, you know? So just be patient and take it day by day. Try not to dwell on the like negative things or the lack, you know, like think about what you do have, not what you don't have, basically. The next cards that came out was Nurturer and Stillness. Nurturer is an 11 breaking down to a 2. That's like the Master Healer card or whatever, or the number. And that card, I feel like it really represents that need for nurturing in this relationship. Like I said, the last card that came out was the Empress reverse. That very much reflects a need to bring love into the situation, you know? So just keep that in mind. And then Stillness, like, it's very self-explanatory with that Lover's reverse and the Knight of Pentacles, me saying like this energy needs to slow down, like just be still, slow down. I looked at the time and it was 8:44. So I just feel like that's like things are coming in, like that abundance that you're looking for, all that love, the passion, the excitement that you're looking for, I feel like it is coming in, but right now you need to slow down and you need to focus on like why you're so obsessed about that, like why you need that so bad, why you need the validation, why you might need things to move along so quickly. Like when you get to the thing you want, what then, you know what I mean? Like, is it really that you need that thing to feel secure, or like what else are you lacking in your own heart, you know, or in your own mind with the swords? Like there's a lot of swords here, so I feel like it's a mentality thing. It's a it's like how you think, your thought process. The next card that you got was Humor. So this card comes out when you need to like laugh more at your situation and just be more lighthearted, when you need to have more fun and bring more lighthearted energy into the connection. So like I said, you might just be like with that 5 of Swords and that Empress reversed, that surrender your ego, surrender your belief in scarcity, surrender your fear of intimacy. It's like that surrender your fear of intimacy definitely comes out when you're self-sabotaging, when you're like looking at a relationship like nope, it's not gonna work, I gotta leave or whatever, and it's like, bro, like they love you or like they care, you're just like overthinking and like you're about to ruin this, you know? That's kind of what I'm feeling here. And with that Humor card coming out, like it's like you definitely need to be more lighthearted about this, because you like let your negative thoughts get the best of you, and then I feel like this person can feel it, and that's where the Knight of Cups, that lack of passion or lack of like love or expression is coming in. And then the Divine Wisdom card is reminds me of the Divine Wisdom. Anyway, the Divine Wisdom card reminds me of the Surrender to Your Intuition card. It's like you already know what you know. Like, trust in what you know, what you feel, what this person shows you, their actions. Stop feeding so much into your negative and intrusive thoughts, you know? And then the last card you got, it's my angel number 34. I love this card. It's a 34 breaking down to a 7, and it's miracles. It's connecting to spirit and like trusting in spirit, trusting in divine timing, trusting in you know, all these surrender. You got a lot of surrender cards that came out, and I feel like it's because you need to surrender a lot of things, like mentally. Trust in the process, you know? Trust that this relationship is going to be okay. But you have to look at things from a different perspective. But I hope that this makes sense for you guys. This was the longest video I've done so far, but I feel like I really needed to reiterate all of those things. And the last thing that I feel that they're telling me to remind you of is that you are protected. This relationship is protected, and like you're like, I'm seeing a card in one of my other decks, but it's like divinely orchestrated, like helpers in subtle realms, and I feel like that's the card that I'm seeing for you guys. Like if I would have pulled from that deck, I feel like your guides are like all hands on deck with this relationship, so you don't have anything to worry about. And right now they're like, chill, bro. Like they can see you kind of like having these like episodes or just feeling really anxious, and they're literally like, oh baby, like we're working on it, okay? But love you guys. Calm your minds, and if you are called to group 4, I'm headed over there, so let's do it. Alright, group 4. Last but not least, group 4. So the crystals that I pulled for you guys intuitively were selenite and zebra jasper. Why? Okay. Selenite and I was about to say Jesus I don't even know. Jesus Zasper? Ridiculous. Zebra jasper. Anyway, zebra jasper, it relates to the yin and yang, so it's all about balance. It's all about taking your masculine and feminine energy and equalizing them. Just feeling grounded, allowing to help you see both sides of a situation, or open yourself up to multiple perspectives. And then selenite is obviously about clearing and purifying your space, and sorry, I'm getting a random phone call. Clearing and purifying your space, your mind, your energetic fields, your consciousness, whatever the case may be. So what I'm feeling, this group is needing balance. Like I said, I really am feeling like the theme, or I said in other groups, so if you did watch other groups, but I've been saying that I feel like there are similar themes in each of the groups. So if you were called to multiple decks, you should watch them, but also that I feel like the theme in this reading in general is like finding balance and grounding and examining your relationship. So with like the Virgo and Pisces axis, with that moon cycle energy, and then us approaching this full moon in Libra, I feel like relationships and getting on the same page with our partners, or just healing so that we can move forward into healthier relationship dynamics, is going to be like a major theme for the next month, or whatever the case may be. But I'm going to get into the cards. The last group 1 and group 2, what I've been telling everyone is I lost my memory card. I had to use the smallest one I have is 4 gig one, and I haven't been able to go out and get a new one yet, and I wanted to get these videos done, so I've just been like recording the video and then deleting it as soon as I can, and it's like literally gives me like 24 minutes to record. So like group 2 and 3 went over, and I'm gonna try to not have this group go over because I don't want to have to like edit a bunch, but if it cuts off, then I will add it on to the tail end of this video, and that will be your message. But let us get into these cards, and then I will discuss what's going on here. Wow. This is an interesting energy. Gosh. Give me 1 second. Why? It's like literally like all of these groups. You guys are killing me here. It's actually quite exhausting energy to pick up on or to sift through, to be honest. But let me get these cards out just because I'm seeing, like I said to the other groups, I'm seeing a similar message, but I just want to make sure to get all the nuances and whatnot. It's like, if I were to summarize, I was going to give you guys spark notes. Sorry, I'm also looking down so much. I'm just picking up the energy of these cards. But if I were to do spark notes on this, the collective energy for this pick-a-pile, it would literally be like ups and downs. Don't fucking have any clue what they want, but there's love, and they want to make it work. It's like you're not making it work, but you want to make it work. Like all these groups, like that's the energy. And I do feel like it's literally like survival of the fittest kind of energy. Like a lot of people are going through this right now. And it's like only some of you guys are going to make it work. And others of you guys like need to just leave each other alone, if that makes any sense. But I think that you're going to have to use your discernment. And I think that I am doing my best to clarify which groups there is a potential and which there isn't. But getting right into these cards, there's a lot of reversals. I will say the first card you received is a Six of Coins reversed. So there is a lack of reciprocation here in this, and that's like just what I'm literally picking up on in every group. So it's just like, whether it's you or your counterpart, like please get it together. Like it's not fair to make someone put in all of the effort into a connection but still stay around them. Like they're, so just make sure that if you feel like you've been negligent at all in your relationship, or if you're just not pulling your weight, get it together, please, for the sake of love, for the sake of your partner. Because I just feel like that is coming up a lot. Like if you resonated with multiple groups and you read or you watched multiple readings, I feel like you'll see what I mean, because it's starting to get ridiculous. Anyway, the next card that you guys received was the World card. And so I do feel like this is potentially going to change. Like there is like you guys are going to be stepping into this like, the word accomplishments keeps popping into my head. So I feel like you guys might feel like you have like accomplished, like you finally got to a new place, or this is interesting. You might even feel like, so what I actually just picked up from some of you guys, this is weird. There might be multiple groups going on, but what I'm picking up is that there are some of you who are, it's like, maybe you're possibly doing well in life, or you're trying to heal and there's somebody else that's not, or like there's just like there's an imbalance. It doesn't necessarily have to be in like effort. I feel like it could just be in like emotional awareness or finances even. Like someone is more grounded than the other person in some department is what I'm feeling. And I'm just feeling like the other person is working to potentially get to that point. But right now, there is like, this reading is very weird. There's a lack of love. There's a lack of expression. This person could be someone you've known for a long time. So I feel like for this group, yeah, like it's like you guys want to, it's like, this energy of sticking around this person because you've known them for so long, or you have a history, or you love them a lot, or they make you feel like they understand you more than anybody else does, but there's an imbalance, you know what I mean? Or you feel like, yeah, you feel indebted to this person, like maybe just because of how much time you guys have shared, or just whatever, and it's like you've really wanted a future with this person, or you really wanted to be able to get to this place where you both are thriving together. And I feel like right now, like possibly one of you is, or one of you feels like you finally got to that place and you can't share it with the other. I literally want to cry. That's so sad. It's literally like I'm feeling like this really sad energy of just like, this group could also be like, I don't know why I just heard celebrities. If any celebrities are watching my reading, shout out to you. But like, I like, or like just people with clout, or like a lot of success, or like industry influence. I am picking up on that. Like, you guys, I feel like, okay, so this is the scenario that I'm seeing. This is a couple, or people who have been like with each other for a long time, or have just known each other for a very long time. One of you guys has been really hustling or working toward your goals in life. Like, you've really been trying to accomplish something greater than yourself, trying to, like, you know, and you maybe have recently gotten there, or you're getting there and you're seeing your accomplishments, and then it's like you are not able to share it with the person that you wanted to share it with for whatever reason. You guys might be on different pages. You guys might have fallen out. You guys might have, in the midst of you working toward those goals, something might have happened with you guys. But that's the energy I'm feeling. And it's like you guys are feeling very disconnected right now, or like you guys just aren't on the same page that you used to be on. And it is making you feel very sad, because it's like that energy of like they're the one person you would want to call, like when good things are happening to you, and you might feel like that's not possible right now. So sad again. And then the next card that I'm feeling, or I'm getting, is the Hierophant reversed. So I do feel like this could be, like I said, like a lack of, like, you guys be on different pages wanting different things right now. You know what I mean? Like, one of you could have kind of maybe wanted to settle down while the other needed to go and focus on career. One of you guys could have like just been more interested in certain things, certain aspects of the relationship, while others, you know, the Hierophant is related to commitment. So your commitments were just different. You guys had different, I feel like you had to be in different places. Like you were feeling disconnected, whether emotionally or physically, because of your commitments. You know what I mean? Both of you guys could just be like working a lot, or have like priorities. Yeah, so the next card that came out is the Three of Coins reversed. Like, you needed to go on this journey alone. You needed to focus on whatever you're doing by yourself, or like you needed to like take this time for you right now, you know, like but there is love there. I just feel like right now there's a disconnect with the Two of Cups coming out reversed. But this person, I feel like y'all either felt, or you still feel like this person was your soulmate, or is your soulmate, or like I said, like knows you more than anyone does. You guys could have gone through a lot together. I don't know, I just heard inside jokes. Y'all probably have like a lot of inside jokes, and I'm hearing laughter, and I'm seeing a very specific vision. It's kind of cute. It's like two people sitting on a bed, and I'm seeing socks. I don't know why socks are relevant. Socks? If socks are relevant to any of you guys, I'm seeing like two people like putting their feet together. That's cute. Anyway, so let's see here. Where was I? There's a lot of cards that came out. Two of Cups, you guys, soulmate energy. That was an interesting visual. I do feel like you guys, like, if you aren't intimate, or you, like, I'm feeling like there's, like, a missing of the intimacy. You know what I mean? Like, missing the connection that you and this person had, you know? But I'm also seeing that something may have happened where there was a falling out, or, like, a betrayal, or just, like, some ending between you two. And it could have been really devastating with it being the Ten of Swords, but it's reversed, so I do see this sense of regeneration. There might be a chance to, like, you know, get this relationship swinging, or, like, back into the swing of things, or, like, you guys could need to address something, need to forgive one another for something, need to, like, reflect and, reflect on what happened between you guys, so that you can kind of turn things around, or you know, heal from the situation. A lot of people say like the Ten of Swords is like that betrayal and whatever, and I do see that as it sometimes, but sometimes I just see it as that like clean slate, like something like a cycle ending, of course, because it's like the 10, you know, and swords are like communication, so I feel like it's something that was said or something that was done that like really completely like ended the cycle, that, and it needed to be done, you know, and it could have been like one of those devastating things, but I feel like it's like the thing, like when you're avoiding that tower moment and then the Ten of Swords happens, I don't feel like it's always someone betraying you. I feel like it's just like this feeling of that had to happen, you know what I mean? Like it had to happen for the sake of growth and for the sake of change and for the sake of rebirth, and it hurt and it sucked and I wanted to stay in my comfort zone, but I couldn't, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's the energy of the Ten of Swords that I typically pick up on. So with it being here, especially in this reading, but with it being reversed, I feel like that regeneration of this connection is coming back in. And then with the Fool reversed, I just feel like this could be someone being afraid, like either being afraid to open up and get hurt, being afraid to like put themselves out there again with this person. I am feeling this fear, like this nervousness almost, even if you guys are like not speaking or not communicating, that could be it. Like the person's afraid to reach out after a while of not speaking or whatever. I'm picking up on that energy as well. And then with the Tower reversed, I just said the Tower reversed, that's so funny. The Tower reversed coming out next, and then the Justice card coming out. I do feel like you guys, you know, with that Fool reverse, you guys are avoiding, I hate this glare, but you guys are avoiding an inevitable conversation or an inevitable, like you're going to have to address this situation at some point, you know? And the Libra full moon, Justice card is Libra. So I was just talking about the Libra full moon. I literally feel like that is, like, y'all are trying to avoid this Tower moment. Y'all are trying to avoid this new journey with the Fool. And the Justice card is coming in like, you thought, like, she's literally looking over her shoulder at those two cards, like, goofies. Like, y'all really it's like y'all are frantically trying, like, not frantically, I won't say frantically because that's not the energy I'm picking up on. But it's like y'all are really trying to avoid this situation, or you're just thinking, like, that you have control over it and you don't. Like, I don't know, I think that's the funny thing that we think sometimes as human beings in general, that like we actually have control over like our feelings or like love or situations like that. And I just feel like sometimes the universe does really take over. Like, you know, if you really reflect on like some of your relationships and stuff, like they can be so serendipitous and just the way that they begin and end, you know. But I do feel like for this group, it's like you guys there is like this sense of renewal, or at least like a confrontation or some kind of conversation happening. Like maybe either just closure, like, you know, it could just be closure where you guys just talk about what happened between you two. Maybe you can work toward friendship. I did just hear friendship, but I'm seeing here with the cards, I'm going to try to, I think I have time to finish now. I'm going to try to get into the Oracle card so I don't go over on this video, but I do have the last two Goddess cards that came out were the past and new beginnings. So I do feel like with the Justice card, it is that closure, you know. It could be a sense of you guys finally addressing what happened in the past so that you can move forward into a new beginning. The new beginnings card is also a 13 breaking down to a 4. So that's stability, that's structure, that's responsibility, that's addressing the cracks in the foundation, you know. The other Goddess cards that you received were forgiveness, healing, truth, focus, and liberation. So with forgiveness being the first card that came out, I do feel like that, and then healing, you know, I feel like those two cards are what you need in order to actually open up to this connection and to actually allow this connection to come back in. Because right now, the Six of Cups is reversed, the Three of Coins is reversed, the Two of Cups is reversed. I do feel like the energy is less cooperative right now. You know what I mean? Like you guys are still very much not on the same page, but I do feel like this forgiveness and healing is being encouraged. And then truth and focus. I feel like they should be like backwards, like focus on your truth is what I just heard in my head. And And so I do feel like with that Two of Cups coming out, that is like mutual reception, that is being like on the same page with someone, and you can't really be on the same page. And you got Three of Coins. So Three of Coins and Two of Cups came out right next to each other. So there obviously is this need to work together, you know what I mean, to get on the same page. And I feel like that is going to come with truth and with focus on the right things in this connection. I feel like maybe you guys had a tendency to not focus on the right things, or possibly not focus on one another, or this person, you know, wasn't focused on you. And I feel like that definitely needs to change. The focus card is also a 4, guys. And then the last card before the past and the new beginnings that you received was Liberation, which is Kali. Shout out to Kali on my wall. Shout out to Pia the Fury, because they painted it. But I don't know if they watch my videos, but I love their art and their work. But Liberation is the next card that you received, and it's an 8. So I feel like I just saw 8 of Cups energy, and that doesn't necessarily mean like walking away for good. It could, again, with that Justice doesn't have to mean that you guys are gonna talk and the truth is gonna come out and then everything's gonna go back to normal and everything's gonna be happily ever ending. Even if you got the New Beginnings card, you know, it could just be that you finally feel liberated from, because you got closure, you know what I mean? You finally feel liberated from this situation. You finally cut the cords because you got the closure you needed, or you finally addressed what was tearing you up inside, you know? But I do feel that some of you, there is a chance for a new beginning. But just be discerning when it comes to those new beginnings and like liberation cards. And then the last thing, let me try to talk fast, about 4 minutes, is I'll read them all out and then I'll break them down. These are the surrender cards. You receive surrender resentments, surrender effortlessness, surrender procrastination, surrender to setting limits, surrender to non-action, surrender to joy, and surrender to play. So what I'm seeing here with these cards coming out, immediately with the surrender resentments and effortlessness coming out, I feel like that is in regards to allowing this relationship to blossom or bloom as it should on its own time. So, you know, putting less effort into the connection. And like I said, possibly needing to work on yourselves, you know what I mean? Because there was a lack of effort or balance or whatever. And so that effortlessness is needing to stop trying to force the river, you know? And just kind of like taking a step back and understanding that where you guys are currently is where you guys are, and you can't really change that. The resentments card is important. That's actually been coming a lot for like a lot of different collective groups and client readings that I've been doing. But it says holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. I feel like that's important, because if we keep dwelling, we don't realize that when we dwell on like all the negative things that someone did, oftentimes they can feel that energy and it can like push them away, or it doesn't allow us to be open to like change, you know, or positive things happening. So just keep that in mind. You got surrender to procrastination, and surrender to setting limits. I'm interested, the surrender to procrastinations, I actually feel is multi-layered. So I feel like some of you need to focus less on this connection and more so on your work. I feel that some of you guys need to actually, and I'm actually feeling like it's like the other person and not you guys, but like they need to stop procrastinating when it comes to this connection. Like I do feel like, yeah, they may have like been putting more energy into their work, and that's great. That is literally very commendable. But at a point, like there's, you know, it's like that energy of like, if they were like, no one's too busy to call. Like if you want to call, you're going to make time. And so I feel like that person might be procrastinating because they do know that they hurt you or disappointed you, and now they're afraid with that Fool reverse card coming out to like how you might react or respond to them. Setting limits, I'm going to go through these fast because I don't want to record anymore. It's going to be like one card that I have to record. So set limits, make sure you have strong boundaries when this person comes back. Non-action, don't push the river, don't force the river. Like I said, it's very self-explanatory. Just kind of let this person come to you, if anything, and then surrender to joy and play. When this person, or if this person does come back, there needs to be more love and more passion implemented into the relationship. It can't be all work, responsibilities and goals, because that's not what all that love is. Yes, it's foundation. Yes, it's stability. Yes, it's security. But at the end of the day, like, you guys have to be a safe space for one another, or it's not going to work. So just keep that in mind. I hope that resonates with you guys. I love you so much. I actually feel like I have like 30 more seconds to talk. So I'm like, do I have anything to say? I really think that's it. Just be still, mind, body, spirit, and trust your intuition always, okay? Bye.